Cabinets for the Good Things Utah kitchen, provided by Davis Brothers Cabinet Makers.
Welcome back to Good Things Utah. I am in the kitchen with Janae from Cafe Janae, and it smells so good in here. I just told you that 10 minutes ago. I go, you're making the set smell awesome.
Can't go wrong with caramelized onions.
Is that what's in here?
Yes.
Well, we're making a mulligatawny soup. Did I say that right?
That's right. Yeah, it's an Indian curry soup. Usually it's made with heavy cream, butter, chicken, but we're gonna make the vegan version of this today. I'm just trying to figure out some comfort foods that you can eat in the winter that'll warm you up, that'll still be healthy.
I need it.
Yes,
I'm
I
freezing.
Need it too. I've been craving soup just to warm me up. So this is something that I'm doing just to warm our family up, and we've loved it so much, I wanted to share it with you.
I love Janae because not only is she taking the heavy cream and those ingredients out, but it's going to taste great anyway and be good for you.
Fantastic.
Okay, what do we start with, Janae?
So we're going to start out with just some onions, and instead of frying them in butter, we're going to fry them in a little bit of coconut oil. Coconut oil is a medium chain triglyceride, so your body uses it up like a carbohydrate instead of storing it like a fat. So this actually, if you use coconut oil instead of butter, it actually helps you lose weight, and it's way healthier for you.
Get the coconut oil at health food stores.
At a health food store, and make sure it's unprocessed coconut oil. And you're just going to fry the onions in that coconut oil until they start to caramelize a little bit. They'll start to smell really good and get a little brown. And then you're going to put in some chopped up carrots and chopped up celery. And you can see it has a ton of fiber in it.
Stir that for you?
Yeah, go ahead and stir that. Lots of fiber, lots of vegetables, and you're just going to saute those until the celery and the carrots get really tender. And we're doing this on hyperdrive today just so we can fit it into the show.
You're right, the carrots will probably take,
It takes like 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
Yeah, 10 minutes.
To get a little softer.
So we'll just keep on going and pretend that the carrots and the celery have sauteed and they're nice and tender now. And then we're going to put in a couple spices. We're going to put in a yellow curry spice.
Which I love. I love curries.
I love it too. It's a little bit spicy. So you can put in as much as you need just for taste. So if you like it extra spicy, put in more. If you like it less spicy, put in less.
I will stir that in
and
there.
then this yellow powder is called turmeric. And this spice is another Indian spice, but it's an anti-inflammatory. So the more turmeric you use, the more anti-inflammatory properties you get in your food.
I had no idea the term turmeric. Was that good for you?
Yes, and actually they make an extract out of it and use it as a medicine, an anti-inflammatory medicine. So using turmeric in lots of your food is great for any kind of anti-inflammatory diet you're on, and it's full of antioxidants, lots of healthy properties.
It almost has a sweet smell.
It does.
Along with that spicy kick.
And it makes a beautiful yellow color to the soup. We're also going to put in some fresh ginger, and all I've done is just peeled the ginger and grated it.
And you like using the fresh rather than the powdered ginger.
Yeah,
just makes it
the
taste
taste
better.
difference is amazing.
Okay.
And then we're going to put in some vegetarian bouillon powder. 4 tablespoons of that. Now, this is one of those things where you have to read your labels really carefully.
When it comes to buying bouillon.
Bouillon, most of the time it has MSG in it and sugar and other things in there that you don't want to be eating. So just read the label really carefully and make sure that there's no MSG and hydrogenated oil and that kind of stuff.
Well, gosh, look at that label. It's like all natural, no gelatin, no dairy, no oil, no eggs. Right. Where did you get this one?
I got this one at the Good Earth.
Good Earth, okay.
And I'll put this here so you guys can see which brand that is. That's the only one I found that doesn't have any,
any of that stuff in it.
Then we're going to put either a little bit of cornstarch or arrowroot powder in here.
Okay.
And what that does is it thickens it up and makes it into a nice thick stew instead of a watery soup. And all the time, this is just sauteing and a little bit of black pepper.
Well, and it's getting all the flavors in there while you stir.
And what you want to do is get those nice and heated up, and what that does is it just brings the flavor out of the spices much better than if you dump them in at the end.
Janae tries out all her recipes on her children, too. What do they think of this one?
My daughter loves this, and actually, I went to Seattle, and the people we were staying with, I made this for them, and they're like, yeah, we don't really like curry, and they just gobbled this up.
They loved it.
They loved it, yes.
And you made the vegetarian.
Made the vegetarian version, and they loved it. So instead of putting heavy cream in, we're going to put coconut milk in.
And you and I were talking about coconut milk on the Daily Dish. I said, is it an acquired taste? Do I have to get used to using this in my recipes?
Do you know what? When I make this for people that are accustomed to having the heavy cream in this soup, they don't mind it at all. I've never had anybody say, oh, I don't like the coconut. They just say, oh my gosh, that's delicious. It's creamy. I can't tell that there's cream in there.
Pour the whole can in?
The whole can.
Whole can. Okay. And everything that's in the can. All that goes in there, and I'm going to stir it up.
Right.
Okay. Okay.
And you're also going to put some brown rice in. Usually this is made with white rice. And we've made some brown jasmine rice that has kind of a sweet popcorn flavor to it. And it just smells really good. If you smell that, it smells kind of buttery.
Oh, that smells like buttered popcorn.
Exactly, exactly. So just, you know, a lot of people say, oh, I don't like brown rice, but if you get the right kind, it just is really delicious.
Okay, and brown rice good for your digestion?
It's great. It's full of fiber and B vitamins, and the fiber balances out the carbohydrates in the rice, so your body absorbs the carbohydrates a lot slower, so it helps you with not having that insulin rush when you eat processed grains.
Janae, should it be chunky at this point, or do you like it more liquid?
Yep, so
this is
you're going to put all that in there and stir it up. And then what you're going to do is just add water. And
how much water do you add?
Like a quart of water. I've got some filtered water right here. I definitely like using filtered water instead of tap water. While you don't get the chlorine and all the junk in your water.
While you're adding, tell everyone of the classes that you're teaching this month.
So I'm teaching 2 classes this month, one in Ogden, which will just be a basic how to eat healthy class. And then I'm teaching one in Salt Lake, and that is a raw foods basic class for people that want to learn how to cook raw food, or prepare raw foods and start using more fresh, non-cooked fruits and vegetables.
Her classes are so interesting. Get you started cooking healthy for the new year. Go to cafejanae.com for more information, and we can link you from our website, abc4.com. Then click on Good Things Utah. You'll find a link to Cafe Janae. You will also find this recipe for the
Mulligatawny
Soup. I want to try it, and I've never even heard of it before. Mulligatawny Soup.
I think you'll really like it.
It smells.
And it's nice and mild and creamy, and it's definitely a comfort food, but it's also very healthy for you.
Janae, thank you so much for being here. Is this the finished product?
This is a finished product. Go ahead and taste it. I've got the recipe book with this recipe in it. It's a bunch of healthy Indian cooking, and all that's on my website today. Only you can get all my recipe books for 50% off if you check out Cafe Janae.
Janae, that tastes so good.
Oh,
good job. Good job. I like the little kick in there, too.
Oh, so nice.
Up next on Good Things Utah, everybody, we are adding a custom designer touch to your jeans, to your bag, to your hats. How to do it? We'll show you next.
Countertops and stonework for Good Things Utah, provided by European Marble and Granite.
Great job, as always, sir.